policy, then we have the variant fulfillment service. Now there you would generally just enter manual unless you use one of Shopify's integrated fulfillment services, Shipwire, Webgistics or Amazon. So but usually manual is in the case where you are simply going to be fulfilling your orders yourself. In other words, you'll organize their delivery yourself. The variant price is simply the price that they will pay for this product and its associated variant. You'll see that you can actually set different prices for the different variants. So that's quite handy if you want to charge more for a large than a small, for example. And then the compare at price is simply a way of indicating that the product is on special. As I said, the variant price is what they'll pay. So whatever you enter into the variant compare price will show up as like the before price, and then the variant price will be the one that they pay. So different Shopify themes have different ways of illustrating this, but generally they'll either strike out the old price and show the new, or they'll put a little sale badge on the product. And it's also handy in that you can also create a collection based on any products that have a different compare at price. So you could create a collection called on special and then pull those products in. Variant requires shipping. You can put true or false. If it's a physical product that requires actual delivery, then you would put true. Otherwise, if it's something like an ebook, etc., then obviously you could put false. Variant taxable, you can put true, and you can set up your tax settings inside your Shopify admin. The image source is basically a link to the image for this product, which could be on an existing website, or you might have your images stored on a Dropbox or Google Drive. What you can do then is open up that image and get the actual image source there by going right click, copy image. It's just very important to note that you need to make sure that this address is taking you straight to an image and not to say a Dropbox page that contains an image. And the way to test this is once you've got your link, just copy it, open up a web browser and paste it in, and just have a look at what it shows you. It literally should load nothing else besides a plain image, as in this case. So that's proof that we've actually got the image source and not just a link to a page that has an image on it. Finally, image alt text is simply the alt text for the image. So if an image ever fails to load for any reason, a person will see some text at least that describes what's in the image. It's also handy for search engine optimization, in that Google and other search engines will understand what your picture's about, so it can return it in search results accurately. So here we've just described exactly what's in the image, a black t-shirt with a Shopify logo. So it's best just to have a brief little description of exactly what's in your picture. Okay, so that covers it. Then you can basically just start down here. We've entered in another sample for you that you can actually edit. So you would enter the handle, the title, the description, the vendor, just as we've gone through them. Enter in your options. You can add more lines if you need. Just remember, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, for each new line that you create with an option, that product handle must be repeated. If it's not repeated, Shopify will ignore the line. Additionally, if you change the handle, Shopify will view it as a new product. So it's also important there to note that when you do this duplication like this, don't fill in the title or the body or the vendor or anything like that again, because it's obviously one product. It'll all be the same, but you do need to add the option names like that. So repeat your option names for each line, and obviously supply an option value. And then you would also supply the weight for each and the quantity for each, the policy for each, etc. Just as we have it here. Whereas if you were to add, another title here, Shopify will sort of not know what to do with that, and it will fail your import. So that's why we also say do one product, and then we'll test it, we'll get it right with you first, and then you can go ahead and fill in the rest. As an alternative, it might be worthwhile to know that if you have less than, say, 20 products, it's probably going to be easier just to fill the products in the Shopify admin, because it's much easier and more friendly on the eye. So you probably would find that easier. It's just that it does take a longer time to do each product. So if you've got a lot of products, then this is the way to go. So I hope that helps. Please remember to give us a shout if you do have any further questions about this. It's very important to get it right from the start. Otherwise, you can end up, wasting a lot of time unnecessarily. So thanks for watching and all the best.